Simmons' testimony tomorrow. Today, an FBI, basically financial analyst, was on the stand for most of the day going through Brown's bank accounts, and they show an interesting picture of how much she relied on the money, according to the government. I want to show you the totals that they presented today in court. They say that between January of 2009 and January of 2016, that's a 90-month period, that the Congresswoman deposited almost $160,000 into her bank account. And they say $70,000 of that came from funds that were provided to One Door for Education. That's the fake charity that's now been debunked. When you break that down month to month, the financial accountant from the FBI basically testified that Brown would have been short, or was making up about $1,430 every month she was spending and did not have through her own earnings. This testimony is all teeing up what prosecutors will basically be asking Ronnie Simmons tomorrow. They will be trying to get him to admit that he was not alone in all this, that the Congresswoman had active involvement in the One Door fraud scheme. And in fact, today they showed photos of her depositing cash. Here's Ronnie Simmons' attorney talking about the expected testimony tomorrow.
As an attorney, I had to show him what the turning point is, the evidence. The overwhelming evidence that I was looking at when I was going through the discovery material, show it to him. This is Ronnie. There's no way she's not going to blame you. This is obviously where the defense is going to be. You have to see this. You're sacrificing yourself. The evidence is overwhelming, in my opinion, as an attorney. And so he understood the argument. He made the decision to do the right thing.
And so far, that's certainly how the case has played. James Smith, Ms. Brown's defense attorney, has basically tried to pin this whole thing on Ronnie, saying that the Congresswoman didn't know about the fraud scheme, that her staff had so much access. They were the ones who had this whole thing going. We'll see what Ronnie Simmons says tomorrow. For now, live downtown, I'm Clark Foraker, First Coast News.
Clark, thank you. And we will, of course, follow this case until the verdict is reached.